Celebrations for America's 250th birthday are getting underway across the country, and in some places, the weather is having a major impact on those festivities.
NBC4's Conan Nolan takes us inside the events from the nation's capital to Mount Rushmore, where President Trump is scheduled to speak this evening.
President Donald Trump this afternoon escaping the D.C. heat on his new Air Force One, heading to the Black Hills of South Dakota for an Independence Day Eve speech before Mount Rushmore. Mr. Trump once posted an AI-generated image of his face added to that of Washington, Jefferson, Teddy Roosevelt, and Lincoln's. The president planning on giving another speech tomorrow prior to fireworks on the Capitol Mall. High temperatures are expected.
It's going to be approximately 107 degrees out, and I'm going to go and I'm going to make a really long speech.
Mr. Trump replaced the bipartisan America 250 celebration passed by Congress nearly a decade ago, and instead placed himself in charge of his own Freedom 250 program, including what was called the Great American State Fair in Washington.
Freaking hot. Very, very hot. 250, we couldn't say, no, we're not going to do that.
So hot, officials shut down the fair for a few hours in the middle of the afternoon. Triple-digit temperatures have also led to the cancellation of Philadelphia's Salute to Independence Day parade.
Everyone understands because 112 is 112, but, you can't fight Mother Nature.
Meanwhile, this is the setup for New York City, where 85,000 pyrotechnics will be set off.
We've got over 80 pyrotechnicians, one of the biggest crews we've ever had.
It will be cooler on the water. New York Harbor to host the largest maritime and aerial gathering in American history, as tall ships, naval vessels, and aircraft from 46 nations converge for the celebrating of the birth of the American nation and the world's greatest experiment in democratic government.
And it's a time for us to remember our roots 250 years ago, how this all started, and we're just going to keep going forward.
On July 4th, 1776, while delegates to the Second Continental Congress were signing the Declaration of Independence, California was a sparse, isolated frontier outpost ruled by the Spanish Empire and completely disconnected from the American Revolution. That would change 73 years later, that, of course, being the gold rush. I think the San Gabriel mission was 4 years old when they signed the Declaration. Very, very different parts of the country.
Very different. And you know security is going to be super tight for all of these events. And we have so much going on.
Right. And I think on the Capitol Mall, if you've ever, for those of you who've seen that, huge gathering normally. But with the president, the kind of security that they have, I don't think you can bring lawn chairs. The amount of heat that they're expecting, it's going to be difficult. And of course, lots of security.
Yeah. Conan, thank you.
My pleasure.